welcome viewers to another edition of Brave Namibia, where we meet ordinary and extraordinary Namibians. Today we head to Swakopmund, where Leandria Moers spoke to the drivers behind the Dantago Arts and Crafts Centre.
Please tell us about this idea that you have here.
Okay, we had one Wednesday which we dedicated to rock painting. So we went to the sea and picked up those rocks, and we came here and we started painting with the kids. And the center one was done by Pia, who's also helping us with feeding the kids and some of the materials from the blue bank. But why we try to call it shadows of the future is I think it's an idea to invest in these kids once they are young now, they can be just shadows, but in the future they can become something using art instead of being in the street where they can be corrupted or end up doing vice or hanging around the bars and things like that. So always give time for the kids, like from grade 0 to grade 4 Wednesdays, and from grade 5 up to grade 12 we do them on Fridays. But since we give them food Fridays, we cannot chase away the little kids. They also come in, and we still have double the class and double the number of the kids here.
How many learners do you mostly cater for on Wednesdays and Fridays?
Average of 50 on each day, and they can be more, especially when they know there's food. Some they are not really artists, but it's good for them to come and hang around here and they have something to eat. We now maybe more than 10 years now. Some of the kids, when we show you the pictures, they were young and now they are big. Like Listo is now, we can say, is one of our professional artists now. But he started here when we were breaking pencils to share. We didn't have, and we're still working here on the floor, and there was really nothing to start with. But now we can say we have a room for art now. I think we would need space and where we can be able to even display their work, because art is all about observing, and if they see the other kids work on the wall, they can observe and learn from there. And also a place where we can lock and keep our stuff, and bigger space obviously, because you can see how congested it is now, and maybe more desks also they can help, because now some are outside and on the floor again, like we're starting, but we have the few benches they can help, but we need more, I think. I'm an artist myself, but growing up, I didn't have this opportunity, but providing it for them, I think it can make them better artists than what I have become. So this is how I got connected. But naturally, I think as an artist, you feel when you groom one, you have already done enough for yourself, even. So this is how I connect with them. And also with my Rasta faith, I feel we have to take care of the youth for the future. No, I don't stay here, but I always come here when there's time. Every Friday and Wednesday, I don't miss out.
This is the Dantago Arts and Crafts Center. Dantago Arts and Crafts Center was founded in 2010, which was later on joined by the Blue Bank, which was here, as you can see. Yeah, and then after Pia came in with the Blue Bank, which was an organization, an eco-friendly organization that came in to assist with the children, feeding the children and giving them basically a place where they could come and just, be children. They could have a little bit of bread for those who don't have anything to eat at home. Later on, they believed that they needed to do more with the children. So they brought in Rasgad, which also started with the arts classes for the children. And then later on, as time went by, this became a little organization which was in the middle of a less advantaged community. So it became a place where children could come after school, they could have something to eat, they could have arts classes, they could be helped with homework and all of these things. It took the children out of the streets and it gave them something to do. So arts basically became a big one for most of the children. It taught the children, as you can see here behind me, our center is built with plastic bottles. So it teaches the children how to respect the environment and how they can recycle and how they can use recyclable products to build and be creative. So as a means to just using art, it gave the children, not only the children but the mothers as well, a great start, because it became a place where the mothers could also come in and they could create art and sell to the tourists, which gave them a great way to provide for their families and take care of their households. So the Shadow of Future project was founded by Pia and Rasgard, and it gave them the opportunity to involve the children more into art and for them to be able to express themselves through art. Through dancing, we have some of the kids, they are currently not here, but we have kids such as Desiree. She's our dancer. She expresses herself through dancing, and then she is able to teach the kids here how to dance, especially the little girls that love to dance. She mostly does ballet dancing. We have kids such as Javi and Listo. They are very good painters. So usually after on Wednesdays and Fridays, the kids come in, they are able to paint, and the paintings are being sold, and then this money is then taken, it's given to the parents. And then with this, they are able to buy school shoes, school bags, books and stuff like that. It would be really nice having the support of the community as a way of sometimes the mothers may be coming in and then just volunteering to maybe just cook, because now we have a soup kitchen for all the children that attend these classes. So as a way for them to help with the cooking, for them to be able to maybe just come see where they can help and assist as parents or as just community members, for them to bring their children. Like if you notice that your child is in the streets and they have nothing to do and they are up to no good, and you bring the children, they can learn how to do arts, they can learn how to be creative, they can learn how to just be children and be with other children. So yeah, that would be very nice. These are some of the products that are made by our mothers. It's a Herero doll.
The Bushman doll.
Yeah, a Bushman doll actually, sorry. So these are some of the art that we create here and they are able to sell. So it creates sustainable income for the mothers and for the children that are here. So
Katrina, tell us maybe why you decided to set up this here in the DRC.
The reason why I decided to set it up in the DRS, inside we actually started with a small girl, Jennifer. She was like born premature. And the mother was always at the school, at the project. Yeah, this is Jennifer. And then we started with Jennifer. Jennifer was 3 years old. Like now, Jennifer is, how old are you, Janice? 13. So it started with Jennifer, and we just collect pencils from the people, and she start painting. And I saw there's no classes, real art classes in the schools anymore. Yeah. And then we start off here, and later Pia joined of the Blue Bank, and it's never stopped for the past 10 years we are going on. Why the DRC is after school, most of the parents, like no, there's no parents unless the parent is part of the project. Most of the parents are not here. So it's been after school they are here, they're hanging around, and so is almost now. This kid is also going to a normal school. So just the child must look proper and also learn a little bit better English also, because he's also continuing to give afternoon classes, tutoring classes here. And yeah, and the children go to school, they walk back. We have even children from Atlantic. We even have children from Atlantic. In the morning, the child left the home. The mother left the home for domestic work. This is the reason we think it's a hangout spot for children.
Sophia, you've been involved for many, many years as well. Being an artist yourself, is this the reason why you decided to get involved with the center?
This is one reason. One reason is the art. Through the art, we want to support the creativity mind of the kids, and sometimes also we can give food.
Yeah.
But I think we are more a group of people which are connected soul-wise. Like Katrina is taking care of a lot of women with his husband's problems, with all these women things, young girls getting pregnant. So we have Katrina to sort out and be having an ear for young girls or elderly women with these kind of problems. Russ is the art class teacher. I'm in between because I'm here only part-time, but we have this connection. When I'm overseas, I always advertise things and try to get also income. And we have this postcard things to send postcards to just tell the people what is our goal. And our goal is to wake up the mind to be aware of the eco-friendly behaviors. Otherwise, we have no chance to survive on this planet. You have a baby soon, and for this future generations, we are doing this as friends.
Yeah. I think the best for us now with the art class, it's today is Wednesday. Friday, if you come here, it's maybe 3 times more. My dream, my wish is to have a container where we can lock up, and then later we can use the same container for example, for what is it, movies, and then more talks of the carries also.
Yeah.
If the community can involve and donate us a container. So one day, if the municipality maybe say, then we can take our container away. But at this moment, the class is overcrowded. You see, also some children sit outside, and they didn't stop coming. And this is January. And then the other part, also the children really come here is partly we also donate books when it is really, it was a need. We also collect some books. We didn't get the money. The people buy the book self and bring it to us. And this year is waste because it was less, but more children. But through this book donation, we could send two boys, we sent them back to Yusakos to high school because they didn't have accommodation here, but they believe they must stay here. But if you help them, they can go back. But every weekend they can come back and help out of the art classes because both of them go to grade 12. So that is also they believe also in the art classes. And that boy started, he was very young. And the other one is at university level. So we really need a bigger space. We need a space.
Yeah.
First is faith. You have faith in the human being. And I really have faith in the human. And then also, this is our country. And if I not make a difference, if she didn't make a difference, it will not work. And we are not only, when it came to the mothers, it's not only about the art. It's also alcohol misuse.
Yeah.
Teaching the young women when is your rights coming up. That is maybe, and the thing is the job, the work never finishes. It's never stopped. Every year, every day we have a new project. So the secret is going on, but this time I feel they must start take over the girls. Yeah,
You
they
got
can.
your part.
Yeah, I do my part, and I want to sit down and write a book. Hopefully, end of the year you will have a book from my side. So this is what I wanted to do. But the secret is to go on and go on, believing in yourself, believing in what you are doing. But the most encouragement come from the community. If these kids didn't come here, and there's not one day we have less than 40 kids here. That is the secret also. And
As a young lady that's also involved in this center, in this project, how would you like to encourage other young people to get involved?
This
Yeah,
is one project that has taught me how to stand on my own feet as a woman and how to be able to provide for me and my children as a woman, how to use the creativity that God has given me in order for me to be able to provide for my children and for my household. You know, this project, especially Auntie Katrina she's actually a community activist. So many a time she has dealt with so many women that are in situations, domestic homes, domestic violent relationships, toxic relationships, and all of these. And many a times we are unable to, we end up in situations because we don't know our potential. But
right.
this project has taught me the strength and the power of a woman as an individual and how you are able to shape your life and your path through art. And it's a very empowering project because it teaches you not just about what you can do for yourself, but about your rights as well. And I would encourage every woman, if
Yeah.
I could, I would bring every woman here to at least just get something out of what this project can offer, just even once in a week.
At your own place, in your
Yeah.
own shape, in your own environment.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing.
Yeah.
You have to taught young ladies to sit and talk to the chief inspectors
Yeah.
of the police
Yeah.
and say, must I? And I said, yes, you have to. So this is not art only, it is also a little bit more. And through there, we can take care of your children, each other's children.
It
And
empowers women
empowers
a lot,
women, yeah.
especially the woman, and it cares for children.
It cares for children.
Yeah.
Next, we head a little south to Walvis Bay, where we catch up with music maker Jozzi.
Double cup and gin and juice in my hands. Slow grind to the music in our heads. Can we please turn it up a little more around here? My inhibitions took a toll towards my worst ideas. I see you walking in a towel, maybe I should take it off. Tease me like you do, I don't mind at all. Hands on the wall, yeah, we about to get it on. You should have seen this coming right from the start.
What's good? I go by the name of Joseph Matthias, also known as Jozzi, and I was born and bred in Walvis Bay. For the type of music I do, genre-based, it's hip-hop, R&B, Afro beats, yeah, and also music just that makes you feel good, you know? So the first time that I started making music was like 2016 in high school. Started out as poetry until I then started like recording, making music and stuff, especially 2017 in an actual studio here in Walvis Bay, yeah. First song that I'll officially like call it like my first song was All Night Long. That time we were like in a crew. It came about as like a rush song that we had to do in like one day because there was like a show going on at our high school, Quisabun Secondary School, yeah. And then we called up like a few of our homies, and then yeah, it came together as All Night Long, and people actually loved it all around school. So over the years, after 2017, basically after high school matriculation and stuff, I went to varsity in Ongwediva, and that's where I got my first actual studio where I could like record on a regular basis. And then I started working on my first project. It was called Brace Yourself. And then my second mixtape, which was called Young and Reckless, that dropped in 2021. So throughout that time, dropping singles in between and music videos as well. So I'm currently working on my project Wave Pack. It's actually a smaller project with 5 tracks, very limited, and it was inspired by Walvis Bay, just living here with the homies, and yeah, growing up here. I just wanted to like dedicate one project at least along the musical journey that I am on, and the tracks are not really like long. It's short, very absorbable in a few minutes. While you're in a bubble bath, you could listen to it while you're driving. Yeah, that sort of stuff. So for Wave Pack, I collaborated with one artist, Mario AKM, and then an extra one, yeah, a bonus track with Fanu, Cloyd, and Fixer, yeah. 2 tracks that I worked on to collaborate with others. I didn't really want to make them hip-hop. I wanted to step out of the hip-hop scene for a while and like do some Afro beats, some you can dance to in a club or like when you're with your friends and stuff. Music to me, if there was one word, music means peace to me, because like you could be in a bad mood, you could be angry for no reason. Music could actually like calm you down. The frequencies, the vibes, yeah, I'd call it peace. Life inspires me. Like, most of my music is based on true experiences that I've been through, and musically there are other musical geniuses out there, but I like to start home. Kitty Cat, R.I.P. to Kitty Cat, and artist in the States, especially Kendrick Lamar. And from South Africa, I'd say Nasty C.A. Reese them. Yeah. The music industry in Namibia as like a whole, the entertainment industry itself, it's a billion-dollar industry, and I feel like we need investments, like serious investments in the music scene, the film scene, because we have a lot of talent. One thing about Namibia is that we have a lot of talent, and the platform, you know, people are out here taking advantage of people and that stuff, you know. So I feel like the platform and investments could go a long way. So my message out there to other artists and the people at large is believe in your dreams, stay inspired, and just keep pushing, never give up, you know. We all gotta strive for greatness. It's for sure.
Speechless. I don't wanna hear nobody nigga speechless. I don't need me an accomplice or a witness. I just need some time alone, I need reset. Tell me something that I don't know. I prefer the silence over bullshit any day. So please stay away, keep my energy in safe mode. Tighter than a capsule, can I lock it for a stray hoe? Why you catching feels? You're the one who chose to let go. I've been so conflicted, blinded by my feels while I was carelessly neglected. Took another chance, I reached the peak of my emotions. So please don't ask me why I get so speechless. I don't wanna hear nobody nigga speechless. I don't need me an accomplice or a witness. I just need some time alone, I need reset. Speechless. I don't wanna hear nobody nigga speechless. I don't need me an accomplice or a witness. I just need some time alone, I need recess. Grown so comfortable, secluded on my lonesome, avoiding the attention. At times it felt like it was poison. I dislike the pressure, please don't feed my mind the obvious. I need new excitement that can get me hyped for life, yeah. Move a different pace, cause we are really not the same. How you say I changed this because I'm in my lane. That's another reason why you ain't part of the game. Toast to the realest, stick with us through the pain. Speechless. I don't wanna hear nobody nigga speechless. I don't need me an accomplice or a witness. I just need some time alone, I need reset. Speechless. I don't wanna hear nobody nigga speechless. I don't need me an accomplice or a witness. I just need some time alone, I need recess. I'm on the verge, I never lost my nerve. Living this life is a blessing and a curse. Bad energy I curve. You have my word, I'll always be that guy that's continuing to serve.
Thank you for tuning in today. If you know of someone you feel should feature on our show, please contact us at brave@synergy.com.na.